Hey, hello, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time you're stopping by for the daily message. Thank you for being here. As you know, I mention this every video. I'm so grateful and happy to have you here and to connect. So with that being said, today's journey or the soul messages, soul growth messages, mind messages, whatever you want to call it, all really good, all really tie together. So we'll try to sum it up for you all. And really, I found that every day when I read my messages, they really apply to a lot of situations in my life. And hopefully you find the same, that there's some way that you can correlate the messages to your current daily situation and take what kind of resonates and how you can interpret it will really help you grow along your journey. So, with that being said, today's message I love, and you know me, I'm very good at doing this, so hopefully you're getting good at it too. I make myself a priority. And I did just that this morning. I've been putting off like my mani and petties. I do them myself. I love to. Also my hair. You should have seen it before. I wish I would have taken a before picture. I finally colored my hair. I'd been spraying like the roots. So this morning after my daily devotions, I made my cup of coffee, painted my toes, my nails, did my hair. I feel so good. So whatever it is that makes you feel a priority, if you're a man watching this, maybe you need to go out for a drive or maybe go, I know men and women, we love different things to prioritize ourselves. You might be a man that loves a bubble bath. I do know a lot of men that love that, and I find that very sexy. So if you're a man that enjoys a bubble bath, good for you. I love it too, and I think we need to celebrate those masculine and feminine energies. I'm one that likes some of the more masculine things to recharge too. I'd love to go out in nature and rake, or heck, if I could chop wood, I would chop wood. I feel like that would be so satisfying. So anyways, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you need to do, make sure you're making time for yourself to recharge and just be the best version of yourself. So I love that message. The other one that I read, because I have two of these, so I'm going to read it. It's just too good. A challenge only becomes an obstacle when you bow to it. So I feel that I am one that sometimes make a challenge a little more obstacle in my mind than I need to. Sometimes I'll blow it up thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be a big one. How am I going to do this? Perfect example is moving my room around last weekend. So if some of you are like this, let me know. But I was thinking, oh, this bed's going to be so hard to move. How am I going to go about this? Luckily, I had my dad and mom's help. But honestly, you guys, I did it with my dad's help. It was not as heavy as I thought it would be. And I thought, why did I wait this long to switch my bedroom around? And why did I make it feel like a bigger obstacle than it really was? So I know we all have little situations like that where we might think it's going to be big to tackle it. And once you do it, you're like, it wasn't as hard as I thought or as big of a deal as I made it, right? Okay, so those are the daily messages. One more from this one, though, that I got to share. So my morning meditation manifesting journal, Eleanor Roosevelt had the quote today, and I love it, so I have to share it. All right, here you go. She's a wise woman. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyways. Right? It's so true. Here we are. Like, I know for myself, even on this channel, I sometimes watch what I say because I don't want to offend anyone. And I'm like, you know what? We're never going to be able to please everybody. There's going to be people that don't agree with what we believe or what we feel. So you just got to do what's in your heart and your soul and be okay with not everybody always agreeing. As long as you feel it's right within, that's perfect. That's all that matters. So I really loved this message, and I think we can all take this one to heart to know that, just be your true, authentic self. We talk about that a lot on the channel. So a couple other things, and then we'll wrap it up because we're already into 4 minutes. So I love my surrender cards. I pulled 2 today, one being Surrender to Joy, which I've had this one many a times, and I think it is one of the best advice I've ever been able to, I guess, receive or to give now here on this channel, is to really find the joy in every active moment or everything that you're doing. Even if you're, maybe you need a reset, you've had a couple negative things going on in the morning or throughout the day, and you're just like, you know what? I got to reset to focus back on all the good. I'll sometimes just lay down for 10, 15 minutes, close my eyes. It's actually Abraham Hicks that suggests this. If you don't know Abraham, check her out. But she's like, focus on some kind of, sound in the room and just reset your mindset, really, is what it's about. And it kind of gets you thinking back on track for more of the joyful things to think about. And then surrender to prayer. I always think, this one I'll read. Give yourself completely over to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So yes, I always feel that you might not get the answer right away, but it'll come to you when you need it. So that's a good one. And then I love these little affirmator cards. One was about spontaneity, which I think I've talked about that too on the channel before. So important to have that. Just, that's what surrendering to joy is being spontaneous. Just yesterday, one of my good girlfriends reached out and said, hey, do you want to go to the Gophers basketball game with myself and her daughter? And I thought, well, yeah, it sounds perfect. So little things like that maybe weren't on your schedule and you decide, yeah, I'm going to say yes to something fun. So that's a good message. And then the story of my life. So, a lot of times I'll make a joke about that. If something negative happens, I'll say, oh yeah, that's the story of my life. But really, no, I should say, tell a positive story. Like, I know my story maybe isn't exactly what I thought it would be. We all have probably been there, right? But know that we are the creators of our story, right? We're the ones writing it. And so you can make it good, and let's make it a happy, wonderful ending. But throughout the chapters of your life and your story, make them good stories. So I'll just kind of read the quick snippet of this and we'll wrap it up. So as I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of a story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, so yeah, we all have people that we encounter that we maybe, but no matter how wicked, is doing their best. So, and let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn the Pulitzer Prize for the best monologue. So I just think it's a nice reminder that, yeah, whatever comes in throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, you really are the creator of the story and kind of make it what it's meant to be, right? Or you have the power to kind of make it positive or not so positive. I hope that makes sense. So I still have a lot to go over with what I digested this morning, but we're going to leave it there. And I'm going to send you lots of love. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend and that your Monday is awesome. All right. See you soon. Bye.